Good morning, day 132, and I am leaving Lakes of the Clouds hut. It is right at 8 o'clock, just a couple minutes before. It is going to be another 4-star day, and this jacket that I'm wearing, I can tell right now it's going to come off here in about 5 minutes. But I am going up to the top of Mount Washington, 1.4 miles. That's the crow flies. There it is up there. Let me see if I can focus on it. Yeah, that's it up there. So it'll take me a little while to get there. Ooh, I'm off trail. All right, see you there. So this was my second hut I stayed in, and my last hut I stayed in. Just some commentary here on the huts. Yeah, I was a little disappointed with this one. The dinner was not as good as the Galehead Hut dinner, and the breakfast was marginally better because they had pancakes, and I like pancakes. But the kids that they hired to work in these huts, they were more concerned with playing than attending to the needs of thru-hikers anyhow. I mean, it should be all you can eat, and our table was scavenging leftovers from the other tables, you know, and then the only interaction we had with the staff, that I had with the staff as I was giving leftovers, was being challenged on whether or not I was a guest there. It's just offensive. Meanwhile, they're playing games and putting on little skits and stuff instead of focusing on preparing food and making sure people have enough to eat. So I don't really care for that aspect of it. But other than that, it was nice. I mean, location, right? So can't complain about that. Here I am, baby. Woo! Oh, let's get to the tippy top. All right. Yeah. So here's our backside. I don't know what that is. Maybe quarters for people who work up here. But you see there's a truck there, so they actually bring supplies and stuff up here. There's a road, and this is where Lakes of the Clouds gets their supplies. And this is pretty wild. All right, that's the tip-top house, whatever that means. Cool. This is this is something else. So I'm actually on top of the Sherman Adams Summit building, which has a snack bar and restrooms, and there's actually a little post office in there too. But let's get some views. So there's the trail there. I think the AT continues down that way. Wow. You get on the other end over there. So it's probably in the high 50s, I'm guessing, and hardly any wind, which is incredible, and pretty good visibility. Not quite as good as yesterday. Yesterday they said that there was 100-mile visibility, and there probably was in the morning. But you see, you got this haze out there again now, but so you can't really see the peaks in the distance. This is something else though. So I found out from inside the Sherman Center there that tip-top house behind me, that used to be a hotel. So back, I don't know, mid-century, early century, last century. So this is the tallest peak in the Northeast at 6,288. All right, way down there you see Lakes of the Clouds hut, right in the center of the picture. Here's the last panorama I'm going to shoot. All right, so I had to get a picture of this. The cog railway is one of the older methods to get to the top of Mount Washington. I think they built the first one at the turn of the century. By the way, that Summit House, that lodge, that was 1853 thereabouts when they first built that. So there's some old stuff up here. It's pretty amazing. That is interesting. All right, I'm picking my way down the mountain, and there's another Cog Railroad car, but I just came from up there, and so far it's been knee crushing and shoe shredding. But these granite rocks, man, they're really, really sharp. You gotta be careful. I'm just following these cairns the best I can. There's no real defined trail, as you see. All right, so that's Mountain Clay. I'm gonna skirt around it there. You see the cairns. AT goes just around the left side of it, but let's just do a little quick panorama. So there you see that Cog Railway again, and there's those trains going back down. And there's Mount Washington. There's Mount Jefferson, the next one in the list of the presidential range. And I'll be skirting around the right side of it. It won't be quite going to the peak. And I came from up there. Well, I was wrong before. This is Mount Jefferson. Thinking about this trail, there's so many false summits, or not really false summits, they're just knobs. It's all part of this range, you know, and 2 knobs back is where I last thought it was Mount Jefferson, but you get over that knob and there's another even higher peak that was obscured from view. So then it happened again, and then here I am finally, according to Gut Hook. This definitely is Mount Jefferson, so I'm just going to skirt around the side of it here. And every time I come over a rise, this views are all superb. I'm just following the cairns the best I can. All right, there's Mount Adams, so I'm just below the summit. There's the AT going south. I came from there. I'm continuing on here. I got about a mile to get to Madison hut. So this is you can see it's a pretty rocky trail. It is slow going. It's afternoon already, so I've been on the trail for 8 hours. I'm sorry, I've been on the trail for over 4 hours, and I've only gone 5.8 miles. So not good. It's slow. This, by the way, is called Thunderstorm Junction. It's a convergence of several different trails. And here's a view from the trail north side of Mount Adams. All right, there finally I see Madison Spring Hut. And behind it looms Mount Madison, which I think I'll be going over. Yippee! All right, here's a view from Mount Madison, the last of the presidential mountains. And I'm looking at, see the Wildcats over there in Carter Ridge, which I'll be tackling tomorrow. Over there, I'm sure, is the town of Gorham. I see some windmills, a windmill farm out there. Some of the same mountain ranges I saw from Mount Washington. And there's Mount Adams. And way over there, that's Mount Washington, from whence I came earlier today. And you see the road. It's a road going up to, I don't know if I've explained that, but there's actually a road going up to the top of Mount Washington to bring supplies and stuff. And there you go. And there's a ski lift over there where you see the ski trails cut. There you go. There's the Wildcats again, where I'll be tomorrow. Well, after a day and a half of hiking, I am back below tree line. Well, I've been back in these thick pine woods for a while. Not bad trail. Came up on this these stairs and got another suspension bridge. And I'm crossing one of the branches of the Peabody River. Quite nice. And a bouncy bridge it is. Whew. I got a few miles left, I think, to get to Route 16. where I conclude my journey for the day. All right, I have made it to New Hampshire Route 16 in the Pinkham Notch Visitor Center. Whew. Trail comes right out on the Visitor Center, it looks like. So, let's see what's happening.